your first time going into the playoffs, what have Kyrie and some of the other players told you? What kind of advice have they given you?
The games are going to be a lot more physical. Every possession matters, and for the most part, we just got to stick together and just be positive about every situation. So,
I know you brought the defense every night, but how do you explain 25% shooting from three in your first 18 or so, and then 40% over the last 11? Is it just getting comfortable? Like, what do you think happened?
I think for me, obviously playing in Charlotte, I had a different role. I was shooting a lot of above the break threes, and here it's a lot more corner. So, just trying to switch it up, and obviously been getting a lot of work in, and just trying to be consistent with it. So.
PJ, Coach Kidd said that some of the vets stepped up during practice today to speak to y'all about preparing for the playoffs. Who spoke, and what was their message that they gave you guys?
Luka, Kai, Tim, and Keith, and pretty much everything I just said earlier. Just sticking together. Each game is going to be tough, but at the end of the day, we're all we got. So just try to stay locked in and stay focused, and pretty much just make sure you have a good supporting cast around you, whether it's your family, your loved ones, whoever it is, and just make sure everybody's on the right page.
I get the feeling that you do follow other NBA playoff series, and you probably watched them through the years. Do you remember anything from watching Mavs Clippers, either in the bubble or when they played the next year?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really watch a lot of playoff basketball because I wasn't participating, so kind of pissed off about that. But I'm here now, so it's all good.
You can just channel all that.
Yeah, for sure,
okay.
Definitely.
All right.
It's hot in here. Damn. I'm about to start sweating.
You played a lot in the East. You probably played against Kyrie more than some of these guys did. What does he seem like as a teammate as opposed to an opponent, and does he seem locked in, especially so now?
I think as an opponent, just playing against him, you never know what he's going to do. He has a counter for everything, so no matter what defense you got to throw at him, he's comfortable. So just being able to be his teammate, I get to see it on a nightly basis and see how frustrated people get trying to guard him. So he's just been a great mentor, a great leader, and a great big brother to kind of everybody here. So I'm happy I'm on his team. I'm happy he's here helping us out for sure.
Along those lines, what's it been like for you playing with Luka?
Same thing. I feel like he's one-on-one the toughest person to guard in the league. So just being able to see him each and every night, just kill matchups and just do what he does and be special is just amazing. And like I said, going into the playoffs with those two guys rolling and us rolling as well, it's gonna be exciting for us.
Considering the numbers he has put up, are you surprised he's not getting a lot of strong MVP recognition, so to speak?
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, the number he's put up, I mean, nobody's ever done it. So definitely a special season for him and a special season for us as well. So yeah, I mean, it's messed up, but it is what it is.
I think when people talk about this team, they talk about the additions with you and Gafford, but what kind of contributions have guys like Dante and Gary Jones made to this team?
They've been great. I mean, since I've got here, just to be able to see them each and every day, they've helped me and Gaff a lot. Just being able to talk to us out there and just being able to defend multiple positions on that end, I feel like they're doing as good a job as me and Gaff. They're just not getting their names called, but like I said, I think we all do a great job of sticking together and being a team, and those two guys have done a great job of that as well.
You guys had that stretch where you lost 5 of 6. The defense was really struggling. Was there an adjustment or a change or a message from somebody that really changed it up? Because the defense really turned it on at the end of the season.
That was a while ago, so honestly, I don't remember. But I feel like we definitely got closer in that stretch, and we kind of brought it in and started being aggressive and being able to talk more on the defensive end. I think when we don't talk, it's a lot easier for guys to score, obviously. But when we do talk, we're lights out on that end.
You mentioned being upset and not watching the playoffs when you didn't make it in Charlotte. What does making the postseason for the first time mean to you?
It means everything. Obviously, here to make it in Dallas, my hometown. A lot of family and family and friends are going to be there, so I'm just excited. I mean, it's a dream come true for me, and I can't wait to get it going.
How many tickets are you going to need for that Game 3?
Well, I mean, tickets kind of expensive, so I don't know yet. So we still figuring that one out.
You mentioned the advice that the vets kind of gave to you and the team as well, but what keeps you kind of present in the moment as you head into the playoffs for the first time?
My family. I mean, they keep me grounded. I got 3 little boys, and I'm their biggest role model. So coming home to them each and every day and seeing smiles on their face means the world to me. And at the end of the day, this is just basketball, and life is way bigger than that. So they keep me grounded and definitely doing it all for them.
PJ, what have you thought about playing for Coach Kidd so far?
He's been great. I mean, I've got to watch him as a kid growing up here, so to see him as a point guard and obviously winning a championship here and then being able to be coached by him is just, like I said earlier, a dream come true. And being able to dissect all the stuff he does and pick his brain about a bunch of different stuff. So, I mean, I just think it's a luxury having him here, and I'm glad he's here.
PJ, with playing the Clippers, what would you say that the biggest challenge going into this series is?
For us, being able to play defense the whole game and just being physical on that end and just trying to disrupt everything they do on that end, honestly.
You mentioned watching Kidd growing up here and all that. What do you remember about the whole community rallying around the championship year? You were young, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember about what that meant to this community? What did it mean to you to be a basketball fan and watch that happen in 2011?
I felt great. I mean, obviously being from here, being here, and them winning a championship here meant the world to me, and I wasn't even a part of it. So, I mean, now it's great. I mean, just to be able to feel the energy around the town and being able to go for a playoff run, it just means the world. And then, obviously back then, I mean, it was a whole different structure, seeing Dirk and Kidd and a bunch of all those guys. So, I mean, I'm just excited to be able to be in that position today.
You mentioned your three boys that look up to you. When they get a little bit older and they're facing challenges and obstacles, what will you tell them on how to overcome the hard times?
Believe in yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of times people lose confidence, but I mean, there's no reason to lose confidence. I mean, we put the work in each and every day, and this is all we've worked for our whole lives. So just don't lose confidence.
How did you keep your confidence going when you got off to a slow start shooting-wise here?
I mean, I know who I am. I've been putting the work in from day one. So at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's basketball, and I'm gonna miss some. I'm not gonna make them all. So just be able to take the next shot and not think about the last one.